the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine. With our sweat and blood.
Our praising COOU and the light of the nation. The university that is conceived and built.
So, what does it look like when a leadership moves from talking about the future to actually building it? Under the leadership of Governor Soludo CFR, the answer is unfolding through deliberate choices, investment policies, and of course, a firm belief in education. We are here for the convocation ceremony of the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, which attracted foreign voices. Here, renewed academic vision and government-backed action is setting a very high standard for education in Anambra State. This is Solution Footprints. Join us as we explore what is happening at the convocation arena. My name is Chidima Oranwa. Join us.
The light of the nation. The great citadel of learning that stands as our giant.
Every year, thousands pass through the gates of ivory towers. But today at Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, COOU, the air vibrates with a different kind of energy. This is the 16th convocation, a silver jubilee milestone marking 25 years of intellectual labor. Under the visionary leadership of Governor Soludo CFR, it is clear that Anambra is on the rise and the world is starting to take notice. From the bustling lecture halls of Iwariam to the historic grounds of the Uli campus, now immortalized in name after the visionary former governor, the late Dr. Chinwoke Mbadunuju of blessed memory. This institution is witnessing a historic metamorphosis. The legacy of the past is finally meeting the momentum of the future.
We've come to celebrate COOU, a university on a solid march. And the strides made over the past 2 years plus, and over the last several years since the founding of the university, we can only proudly say that the university is on the move, the university is marching forward. And at this moment, I must always pay tribute to the governing council and the management of the university, of course to our the former visitors of the university, especially since the founding of the university. But very importantly, I single out for special mention the founder and the first visitor of this university, Dr. Chinwoke Mbadunuju of blessed memory. May his soul rest in peace. He envisioned this university, started it. The campus was at Uli. Before finally the main campus moved to Ibadan. As we say in our national anthem, may the labors of our heroes never now. His labors will never be in vain. And this particular 16th convocation ceremony, which is called the diplomatic edition, to formalize the process of getting that particular campus, the Uli campus of this university, named Chinwoke Mbadunuju campus of COOU.
The inauguration of Bishop Kuka as Chancellor signals a new era of moral leadership. Beside him, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Kate Omenuga, beams with pride.
Excellency, when you called me, I as I told you, he said, I told you we are applying to my call. But I mentioned to you in front, and I was really very impressed with the robustness, the courage with which you confronted a particular issue relating to shall we or shall we not. And I think that the greatness of this university lies in its becoming an integrator of human imagination and human knowledge. Those of you who are graduating today, please remember where you are coming from. One of the greatest assets of this university should be an alumni, a robust alumni association. Because it is from here that the millionaires and the billionaires, the designers of all kinds of things will come from. Please, when God blesses you, remember the institution that gave birth to you. Finally, Your Excellency, once again, I want to thank you for this honor that you want to be.
For the first time in 25 years, the university hosts 2 foreign ambassadors. This is the Soludo effect in real time. This diplomatic presence transforms a local rite into a global summit. It is a loud, clear signal. Anambra is on the rise, moving from a regional stronghold to a global contender capable of attracting international interest.
One of the first things I did when I came in was to visit the embassies. French embassy, Polish embassy, European Union. Then we'll talk about our university and they'll say, where is that one? I mean, no, they didn't know where it was. And I told them that's why I came, so that you know. And of course, I would wear my COOU brand and, showing them, even if you don't see it, you see the COOU in front or behind. So I thank God that we have the courage and we have the public relations kind of endowment to be able to talk with these people. And then that's how I got to know about Erasmus Plus. And now I get to know that we need to register with the European Union portal. This, for the first time, the university attracted, for 400,000 euros, working with other universities to do a project, something that had never happened before. Because, I mean, you have to say, I'm here, for people to know that you are there. And that's why we invited them to come to our convocation, which we call the diplomatic convocation. Next time we're going to bring the president of a country to come here, because we can't go below what we've done. And somebody out there with the HOD of Igbo language, when Polish ambassador was speaking, she heard about the Department of Linguistics in the university. She quickly wrote to them, and the collaboration has already started. They've invited, and so it's what I'm trying to do is to make our university, our people, to think beyond Ibarian campus, to think beyond Duli. You see, one of our professors now have gotten about 139 million or something for research, something they wouldn't have done. And that is what Ted Fund was also offering.
Then comes the moment of truth. Governor Soludo evokes the soul-searching lyrics of Sonny Okoson's Which Way Nigeria, forcing every graduate to look inward. He reminds them that the era of lamentation is over. The era of nation building has begun.
I graduated also from the university several decades ago. The military had just taken over. Never had perfected the art of keeping Nigerians in darkness then. Both literally and figuratively. Austerity measures meant that what little we had was being rationed. We had long queues for essential commodities. Sonny Okosu was singing Which Way Nigeria on the radio, and the song felt less like a music and more like a national and Western hymn. We graduated into genuine uncertainty, and no one could tell us with confidence what the country will look like in 10 years. I share this not to draw a straight line between then and now, but to say something more precise. Every generation of Nigerian graduates has met a country in some stage of difficult transition. The question has never been whether the transition will be hard. The question is always what you choose to do inside it. And this actually brings to me to bear the challenge to the graduates that this country is ours. You must seize this moment. You must seize this moment. this is a country where each subsequent generation, its yesterday is always referenced as the golden era. May it end with this generation.
Amen.
May it end with this generation. We can continue with this book of lamentations. We must now move forward. Go into the world. Bear new fruits. Change Nigeria.
Governor Soludo knows that inspiration without investment is a hollow promise. To prove that Anambra is on the rise, he shatters the ceiling of expectations in a move that sends shockwaves of joy through the congregation. The governor announces a full scholarship package for 37 first-class graduates.
To the graduating class, 4,218 of you, out of which you have 3,115 first degree holders, 803 postgraduates. Very amazing. But particularly, that you have 37 first class honors. We must appreciate you. These first class students, 37 of them, it's not easy to attract back talents back to the university. I know how I was attracted back to the US after my degree. It took an effort, deliberate effort, intentional effort by the department to woo me back to come back. We must intentionally want to woo them. And I want to say today, say to the university, for those of them who have that degree, we will offer you job positions. Is that we are prepared to sponsor them on scholarship, whatever that is. Whatever you have, we will take care of you from your master's to your PhD.
This is not just a tuition waiver. It is a total investment in the intellectual capital of the state. These 37 stars are now empowered to pursue their master's and doctorate degrees in any Nigerian university of their choice, fully funded by the state government.
First, the governor gave me a whopping sum of 4 million naira for graduating as the overall best student of the university, and also an automatic job employment and fully funded scholarship in any Nigerian public university of my choice from master's to PhD, which I'm really grateful to Mr. Governor, who is also an economist, a first-class economist. So I'm really grateful to Professor. Thank you so much, Mr. Governor, for this wonderful opportunity. And this is a testament that academic excellence is being valued and seen.
By rewarding merit so publicly, Governor Soludo is sending a clear message. In the new Anambra, your brain power is your greatest currency. The presence of foreign ambassadors during this announcement adds international gravity to the reward. They witness firsthand a system where excellence is the only passport needed for upward mobility.
Oh my God, like while we were inside the hall, when the announcement was made, I'm sure that the person sitting next to me was asking, what happened? Why did you shout? But I was so grateful. I mean, it's an opportunity that I do not take lightly. I really, really appreciate the governor of the state for the scholarship opportunity from the master's level to the PhD. It's not something that comes every day. I mean, it's once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm so, so grateful. As a food scientist, I was opportune to work at NAFDAC during my internship days. So I got experiences of quality control, and with this opportunity, I would love to go into the industry. So I would be able to help out the industries in Anambra State, because I mean, food is part of our daily life. It's not something that we can overlook. So I'm committed to being part of the growth in the food industries in the state.
Beyond the awards, a larger structural shift is taking place. Governor Soludo is working hand in hand with the university to ensure that the environment producing these stars continues to thrive. Finalized financial frameworks for staff welfare are being implemented because a state on the rise must care for its builders.
And here we say, we're going to set up a framework. For those doing this research, because what I say here, so, PhDs. I met a remark last year. I said, what problems have they solved? You have 800 or so PhDs. What did they solve? What problem did they solve? And for our academics, I think we need to have some bit of it to ginger you. It's a little token, but it just struck me that we should, on an annual basis, have prizes for those who will excel with most impactful, not in terms of religion, problem-solving research. I talked about this pro-chancellor having over 10 patents. If you are an engineer, being an engineer or a scientist and that and so on, whether you are going. Well, and I will say, on an annual basis, we'll put it, beginning this year, 2026, we're going to put 100 million down for 10 prizes. 10 prizes. The 10 most impactful research work done in this university, each of the researchers will get 10 million.
The physical landscape is changing too. The continued development of the Dr. Chinwoke Mbadinuju campus at Uli serves as a bridge between the university's origins and its modern aspirations.
I feel very excited because there is a big change, and the big change is ease of movement. Because before now, as a student, you have lectures to attend and other important activities to do inside school. But the struggle with accessibility and movement inside school will somehow demotivate you not to even enter school at all. But now, the big change now is with the good road network and good drainage system. You yourself, you have seen how it is easy for you to access the school facilities. I can now move from lecture halls to laboratories to faculty to do whatever I wanted to do in school, and it has not been this way before. So the ease of movement really contributes, or should I say, it adds meaning to student life, because I don't have to struggle with flooded area, waterlogged area. Whatever I want to do in school, I will just go ahead to do it without having to struggle. How am I going to navigate through the school? I really want to congratulate him and thank him for what he has been doing.
And when I joined as a one student, there was kind of a bit struggle to get to class based on the roads, and in the dry season there's too much dust. In the rainy season you have to literally step into water to get to class. But now, yeah, we have tarred roads. That's a bit of a progress, and access to class is very easy. And then we have Wi-Fi in our library, free Wi-Fi for people that stay in the library. So there is encouragement to us that their progress is being done in the school.
New laboratories and upgraded facilities are turning the Uli campus into a hub of innovation, proving that under Soludo's word, no legacy is left behind.
Uli campus is just a small place, and we promised ourselves that we are going to make that place the best campus in the whole of Nigeria. I will mean it, because it's quite small to be managed. And the governor visited there. He was happy with the way it was looking. I don't know what he will say if he will go there now, because 4.2 kilometers of road that is being done there. The gate is being revamped. The Wi-Fi is a solution Wi-Fi. And one of the teachers told me actually that anytime he didn't want to go to school, he would go to school because he wants to use the free Wi-Fi and save his data. And that is something he has done. Here in this campus, he has also set up the substation, for us to have light. The substation was vandalized, before I came in, and the governor has actually done that. When we did our accreditation in 2024, he gave us some money, which we used to complete one abandoned building. Of course, adding our internally generated revenue. You go there, you see where we say that this is a needs assessment project with support from the state government, Solution government, and the university's internally generated revenue. So you see, the eye of the governor is actually here But of course, we're expecting more for him to do in this campus. We need our roots built like he did that of. I mean, Olote, we can do that. It's nothing difficult for him to do. You know, because we are opening up in the university. When you go there, the places we did the 2024 34 intervention, you'll see that we're opening up the place. That place we have Ikengo Mawolo, who is building a banquet hall for us. You also see the library that is part of the TED Fund special, what they call SHIP, special project that they are doing. They are all there. And we're going to locate the Faculty of Communication and the information there now. That is what we are doing with our TED Fund of 2026. We have that faculty because we have to unbundle the faculty. I mean, that's my own faculty. I must have to leave a legacy before I leave. You know, we've started, we've done the planning, we've done everything, and very soon we'll do the groundbreaking. And the money is there. TED Fund is supporting us to do that. We will draw a lot of strength from the governments of the day. And I will always say we have an agenda with a deadline. And we always talk about a livable and prosperous Anambra. We also want a livable and prosperous university. So we draw strength for a whole lot of things we do. You look at our environment. I mean, when we came in here, it was just cassava everywhere, you know, coming out of the road, that was no aesthetics. And you know that one of the pillars of our administration in Anambra State is environment. Very clear. Environment, and that's what we say, we must have to face environment and know how we are going to get it. And I'm proud to say that we are getting there. At least we are beginning to make students conscious that they can't litter the environment. We have put posable dustbins, you know, everywhere so that students can put things inside there. The consciousness is there. And like I said, we are conquering the environment. We are making people know that the environment is key. For the first time, we have a Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration and Environmental Sustainability.
As the caps are tossed, the weight of the day settles. COOU has transitioned from a quiet state school to a center of international attention. The message is undeniable. Anambra is on the rise, and its trajectory is fueled by the brilliant minds of its youth.
So the school is a work in progress, and I'm very happy to be part of it. I'm a researcher. Like I said, I'm not new to the system. I've been teaching and researching for the past 10 years of my life. So I understand what visibility is, and I'm very happy to contribute to that, my little quota, to the growth, academic growth and innovation of the institution. So to summarize it all, the governor is trying, and we heard what he said. He's been a responsive governor in terms of, you know, facing head on the challenges the university is facing and promising to surmount some of them to the best of his ability. And like he said, he doesn't promise what he will not do. As he promised, he will do. And I believe he will do that as well.
37 scholars now carry the weight of a state's expectations. They came in as students. They live as ambassadors of excellence. They are the first generation to graduate under the direct patronage of Governor Soludo's reformist government. Fueled by a state that believes in the power of a first-class mind, they are the harvest that will feed the future of Nigeria.
Through bold investment and commitment to merit, Governor Charles Soludo CFR has reinforced that when excellence is celebrated, it multiplies. Here at Chukwuemeka University Uli campus, a vision is taking place. A new chapter is unfolding with a plan to immortalize the late Governor Chimoke Mbadinuju. As we move through the campus, the expanded road networks and the rising infrastructure isn't just development, it is a legacy meeting progress. And that's it on this week's episode of Solution Footprints. Do well to join us again next week for another impressive edition. Follow us on our social media handles at Solution Footprints on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and Solution FP on X, formerly Twitter. My name is Chidima Oranwa. Indeed, Anambra is on the rise.
God bless the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make